Hello and welcome to TWA True Crime. I'm your host Austin, and today we're going to be talking about the Pataskala Teen Murders, murders that happened in my hometown. In September of 1994, two teenage girls living in Pataskala, Ohio were murdered. Jamie Lee Kelly and Abby Marie Worrell were both only 16 years old when their lives were tragically cut short. Early on September 25th, 1994, Jamie and Abby went to meet 15-year-old Bobby Sheets, who was Abby's ex-boyfriend. Now, some rumors say that this was after homecoming and that Abby had been scared to go alone, so she brought Jamie with her. Others say they snuck out of the house and met Sheets in a cemetery before going to a field near his house for a drink. Now, we know that Robert Daniel, age 16, and Sonia Hawkins, age 19, were also present. Based on some rumors, Abby and Jamie knew they would be there, and on others, they did not know they would be there. While they were out in this field, one of the three members of the group produced a gun and shot the two girls. Jamie was shot once in the head, and Abby was shot in the head along with 3 times to the chest. The group then transported the two girls to a nearby barn. Upon arriving at the barn, they realized that despite the multiple gunshot wounds, Abby was still alive. An unknown member of the group took a blunt object, such as a brick, and smashed in Abby's head until she was dead. When Bobby and his friends returned home, his mother, Elise Sheets, aged 54, helped them clean their clothes and then bake them a pizza. A week after the girls went missing, and after the community was searching for them, a barn fire was reported, and inside they found the charred bodies of Abby and Jamie. Reportedly, the break in the case that led them to identify the killers was Sonia's own parents. They had noticed that their guns were missing and called the cops. Sonia confessed, but claimed that she had no part in the actual killing, although every member of the group would tell multiple different versions of this story. All 4 members were charged. Bobby Sheets was charged with life in prison, and he will be eligible for parole in 2032. Robert Daniel was also charged for life and will be eligible for parole in 2031. Elise Sheets was also charged with a life sentence, and she will be eligible for parole in 2033 at the age of 93. Sonia Hawkins, however, was able to cut a deal and was eligible for parole in 2017. However, Jamie's mother pledged that she would show up to the hearing and demand they keep Hawkins in prison. And because of that, Hawkins is still in prison, and in 2020, she was charged with attempting to murder a guard. And that is the tragic story of the Pataskala Teen Murders, a terrible story that affected my hometown.